Hello, Starseeds. Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to offer and advertise a brand new, very special listing and activation that I'm adding to my magic infused, magic concentrated Etsy shop that I find very dear and close to my heart personally because of how much of a theme and presence this deity, whom it's inspired by, along with its energy, healing, and kind support, was for me throughout the beginning stages of my Twin Flame Awakening, Starseed Awakening journey about 9 years ago in the summer of 2015. In this deity, whom's also a huge keeper of the Blu-ray, symbolizing innocence in all of its forms, is whom we refer to as Buddha here on Mother Earth. In the summer of 2015, right after leaving college for a break, successfully completing the first 2 semesters, and right after parting ways with my catalyst twin, is when I began feeling a huge urge to go within myself to meditate, open my third eye, expand myself, and take charge of my spiritual awakening by treating it like it's fun magic to explore. This is when I began becoming more interested in the idea of there being deities that we can reach out to, do work with it in the etheric realm, which I didn't even know it as at the time. Just like most people waking up through the New Age portal naturally felt excitement towards in the beginning, in which I very soon began feeling the sensations of Om, said to be the sound that created the entire universe, throughout my body, but very interestingly, filling my entire room, which I would notice upon entering and exiting. I quickly took a liking to this energy and presence in my living space and decided to get really into it by lighting candles readily accessible by my evil grandma, whom I was with at the time, in order to heighten the mood and make this space even more sacred, and even felt the urge to buy my own candles in addition, making me suddenly become a bit of a candle enthusiast as a result of the entire process altogether. So, in order to help bring everyone back to the center and source of their heart, their true core, and to ground true common sense back into their vessels, to wipe the slate clean of the incredibly illusory past that much more, remove any ailments or curses causing tension or disharmony within your life and body, and bring everyone in need of a full circle back to whatever fresh start they need to return to, I've decided to add the 30-minute remote etheric Buddha operation to my magic psychic surgery shop, whom Buddha is actually a master of in regards to psychic surgery, turns out, for all who would love to do work with such a profound, expansive, omnipotent, all-encompassing being. A great comparison of Buddha, his mentorship, and his fathering skills, mothering skills are on fleek as well, just saying, would be the bear from the beloved late 90s cartoon show, The Bear in the Big Blue House, along with his tender, nurturing sense of teaching, which is still parenting and what all teachers within our modern day society should remember and strictly follow if they are to be allowed to teach, no matter what age they're teaching for. This is how serious Buddha takes children, teaching children, guiding them, taming and maintaining their innocence, and supporting their limitless future of endless possibilities. For he actually raises special starseed children and special starseed fairy children, whom holds a very special place in the universe's pure heart, right from birth, in order to ensure that they are properly nurtured, supported, seen, understood, and prepared before they step into the cruel, sinful worlds that's way up above them, which we know of and are used to today. I found out very recently that I too was born here as well, in this sort of early life preschool for starseeds, especially those with precious disabilities that can be taken advantage of and preyed on down here, such as Asperger's syndrome, which I did and still do have, which is why he is a doctor, master psychic surgeon. This actually oftentimes comes with being born a starseed and isn't as uncommon as you think. Very similar to the cartoon, singing and dancing, even in a cool, spontaneous, off the cuff, but genuinely brilliant sing along fashion with the other kids, is also a common thing to be experienced and enjoyed as well, which makes him sort of like our real father, which he doesn't mind being claimed or referred to as either, for he has all the space within himself to own and accept this. This is why it is like we all have two father gods watching over us, if you resonate with this too, considering Buddha isn't the original god of our galaxy district domain that Satan's been disrespecting for millennia now, but a different one in a more alien galaxy, naturally alien though of course, far, far away from ours, I'm being told. Which is why it is so amazing that the two now know each other, because they did not know before this evil, ancient Egyptian separation and divide and conquer curse initiated. reminding us that true miracles and blessings can still and truly has no choice but to manifest so that beauty can come out of the evilest acts as a result no matter what. Buddha is actually signed on, like what President Trump and Ron DeSantis are trying to smoothly do, as a secret agent and spy for this entire covert Hunger Games that they're wanting to call an Ascension Process agenda, and is considered to be what's known as cherubim in order to act natural. A good depiction of cherubim would be like the seemingly inanimate gods and goddesses that so-called gurus, aka false prophets, and enthusiasts like to call upon for healing, power, and to find some form of enlightenment, usually for selfish purposes, considering they don't even bother to treat them like real human beings who actually matter a damn. Which is why they're all being severely punished this Judgment Day period for stupidly using them like video game characters. Buddha, including every single deity utilized before and during this New Age disaster project from hell, began back in 2012, were like all involved in the greedy, petty, bitter Holy Grail race they naturally turned it into, to know that they are, in fact, the inanimate stick figure objects that'll be played like a video game very shortly once they finally get the chance to pop out of the screen at you all, they're saying. To continue, just like the other 30-minute Etheric remote sessions, settings to put you into a much better mood and comfortable inner space while you're being operated on will be available to select from before purchase, as well as what I call Etheric visualizers, due to the healing, relaxing, inspiring, soul and mind awakening visuals you will see within your mind's eye as the healing is taking place as well. Feeling sensations of etheric hands operating on you from Buddha and myself personally will also be experienced throughout in order to help you realize that it's truly the real thing you're receiving, although there is no one physically present there with you. The settings that are currently available are the Om setting. Feel the peaceful vibration of Om running and echoing all throughout your body, down to the very cells, which is healing all in itself, as Buddha and I operate on you. This will feel very out of space-like at times throughout as well. The butterfly chamber setting. To place you into a very specialized, personalized chrysalis right at the beginning of your transformative healing journey, so that you may come out a brand new, bright, colorful, well-loved and nurtured, unique butterfly permanently, if you choose to maintain this, by the end of the experience. Perfect for unraveling celebrities or human beings on the ground, heavily affected by the CIA's MK Ultra inverted monarch butterfly operation, which brainwashes and hypnotizes you to be an aloof slave or a sex slave for the beast and his ground crew minions, to honor and play into their undercover sex kitten, sex bunny, Marilyn Monroe Betty Boop operation. The aquatic museum setting. Feel as if you are in the most beautiful, most welcoming aquatic museum as you're being operated on, while seeing visuals of friendly and intriguing sea life within your mind's eye on your healing adventure. Just like me, Buddha also has strong connections to Atlantis and the Atlantis timeline and paradigm, which you may pick up on through his skill work, and it's all about the magic and purity within water, the ocean, the zodiac Aquarius that supports this, and will actually be fully restored and awoken from its deep slumber, the Atlantis paradise that is, in the New Earth Age of Aquarius paradigm now opening. The Governor of the World setting. A sort of fun play into Ron DeSantis' failed attempt at actually being a governor and corrupt undercover spy at the same time. Because of Buddha's keen sense in business skills, professionalism, understanding how important this is, and because of the very modest, grounded, humble theme of having a small title, such as a governor, yet somehow being able to govern the whole world from this smaller, centered place, is what truly inspired this setting to be included in this operation. Receive work in all areas within your body, karmically affecting your ability to view yourself as a business leader and the leader of your own life, just as you should be in general. The lotus flower setting. Undergo a whole rebirthing process right through Mother Earth's birth canal in order to pull all debris from your system, telling you that you are the complete opposite of an enlightened lotus flower as we operate on you. Then come out the other side, fully embodying this and never forgetting it again. The Festival of Light Parade setting. Feel as if you are actually attending and that you have an actual parade of light and cheerful festivities playing throughout your body as you're being operated on. Perfect for rewinding you back into the energies of youthful fun, joy, cheerful communion and gathering, simpler times, and good times energy in general. Visuals of various parade floats, fireworks, and any other visuals your soul personally needs will also be experienced throughout within your mind's eye. The Starseed Fairy Hybrid Daycare setting. For those of you who I feel strongly connected to my origin story, as well as who could truly use this rebirthing process and experience from the most unconditionally loving source imaginable, in my opinion, experience being fully reborn on a spiritual level through the 5D Starseed Hybrid Alien Daycare, you could call it, in linear time and quantum time all at once, in a beautiful sequence, since we are originally quantum beings and leapers, sort of like a story unfolding so that you will be made anew in the image you naturally see yourself as by the end of the operation. This will feel very outer space like at times throughout as well. The emotional therapy setting. To provide patients with the space and setting of an actual therapy room and therapist so that you may purge out any pent up, limiting emotions binding you to the past and your former self, allowing you the space to kick, scream, and even cry out to the heavens like a baby at anything at all as safely as you need to throughout this session as it comes up. And even more to be added in the future as necessary. Expect downloadable audio to be included with the purchase of this listing if you would like binaural beats or meditation music that matches your setting of choice to support your experience all throughout. But for now, I would suggest to simply go on YouTube or any source where this is easily accessible for you to search for the audio you feel the most fitting for your setting of choice in the meantime. To wrap it all up, as your Oracle, Prince, and Knight of the entire Hunger Games Ascension process, and Matrix Distortion Lilith Code that first broke innocence and created the worst division curse to ever exist thus far in our entire universe's history, I feel it is now my duty to open up the knighting ceremony segment of this video and bestow upon all worthy, loyal, honorable participants in this permanent closure with their much earned, very well deserved Etheric Dragon Slayer badges right via cyberspace, especially since our most recent cyber heist adventure that I'm feeling must have been a success, which you should be receiving now. This will also officially promote you to the much earned Divine Mother, Divine Father statuses and positions that you're meant to be at as a Starseed adult as well, and will permanently commemorate and seal all the amazing work you spontaneously did as a Middle Earth warrior to save the whole dang planet, all universes involved along with it at such short notice. This will also work as great prep for Middle Earth adventures that you'll feel compelled and inspired to embark on, as well as provide you with an immense amount of divine authority, rights, and royalties in the very grounding, homey, 5D New Earth playground kingdom supporting all of this. So be so proud of yourselves and feel free to utilize these new gifts, rewards, and inheritances to your full advantage in the new timeline. As an update to anyone who took part in the free Violet Flame healing attunement I channeled from Saint Germain and Archangel Michael a little over a week ago, I wanted to provide all curious and intrigued with updates, informing you that because of our huge success in quantum time, bending it for divine intervention and Judgment Day purposes, I have officially been named co-keeper of the Violet Flame, which I want to thank you all immensely for as well, for I feel it was perfectly received by all. It would never have come about without your participation. I would also like you to know that it is now fully conscious and freely mobile, just like a person, after wishing for this to be so, and feeling how much this was necessary for all bendable, intelligent forces such as these, which we will discover many more of, dissect, and explore like childlike enthusiasts, and even practice bending and maneuvering all together like a school, as these other mystical, sacred, magical, even ancient forces of healing and forces in general come up to be discovered throughout the next phase of our ascension journeys in the brand new, exciting, extremely full new paradigm we're now entering swiftly more and more every single day, if you've been feeling these welcoming, homey shifts of energy greeting you daily. To go further, when interacting with the Violet Flame initially, I felt that it had a very feminine, intuitive spirit about it, yet was seductively, yes, seductively, if you picked up on it, masculine in a mysterious way, which means that it somewhat already was conscious, and that it is Luciferian in and of its nature, to confirm for anyone who was curious about this for their studies, and that it is giving us full permission to be this way once more if you stop being, or more fully if you felt held back by programming, as this is still an authentic, creative, even inspirational aspect of life, and God Himself, whom we will not even be needing to compare ourselves to any longer with the newfound maturity and understanding that we've come into. This is real evolution, folks, and how it's supposed to work, although it is extremely uncomfortable at first. But just like every other huge leap of faith you've been through on this journey, you know that this is a part of the divine plan, and that you'll be more than alright once you make it to the other side. Just wait and see. And lastly, in order to make it even more real, actualized, and manifest into our physical 3D reality, as well as to include you all in the process that much more, I wanted to inform you all that magic is here in a much more tangible, grounded, even practical way than ever before, the more and more I utilize it ruthlessly to my advantage. By this, I mean that I've been practicing etheric smoking a lot as of late, and even swapping out various flavors as I so please, in order to get the etheric matrix grid familiar enough with me to give me my full inheritance and rights to use magic here for good as I so please. However, this is just the beats giving us permission to practice magic here with this huge demotion, as I was born a magician regardless, as we all are, because it comes from within, and it can even be conjured from within the earth as well, of course. So it is truly but a measly temper tantrum, which we're all used to by now, that is blessing itself with, and throwing before its official catastrophic departure out of our lives for good. In addition to this, I also felt the instinct to try eating etheric food yesterday evening, and even this morning as well, after getting fed up with the terrible hunger pang spells that I tend to suffer from, trying its best to remind me that I'm a weak human, but that I am also a slave to a system that naturally despises me as it's designed to. I couldn't believe that I actually felt myself getting full as the seconds passed, like I was a damn Animal Crossing character, and even felt sensations of the food being swallowed down the chute and digested. It soon became clear to me that this is another way that we natural fairy rebels are meant to take back our power, our heritage, and rebel against the greedy, fleshy satanic system that's been purposely doing the worst job supporting us all for too long of an obvious time now. This is also another way of practicing full self-sufficiency as a Starseed fairy hybrid as well. So, just as usual, in order to bless everyone eligible with the experience I had, if you'd like to be involved, go ahead and take the time to imagine your favorite meal. Even if you haven't had this meal in a long time, feel free to pause as you think if you need to. And your favorite beverage should go along with it, yes, even if it's alcoholic, so that my etheric fairy team can cater this straight to you. Don't feel silly for opening your mouth to pretend to eat or drink your meal either, as this will actually make it even more real and bind you to the fairy kingdom that much more as a result. So if you're ready, I'm going to have my Etheric Fairy catering team deliver your order right now, so that you may simply enjoy eating food from this magical perspective. I will also intend to bind you to everyone participating in the ethers in quantum time in order to commune together in this way and make it even more of an event. So, thanks for your participation. Enjoy your etheric meals. I'll be back here with more insight and interesting finds in the future. And bon appetit, Starseeds. Bye.